All right, so you really think you don't need an inspection, huh? I'm just saying. We're just pulling up to a dealership and where brand new units were parked, this is what we find this morning. So I know the third unit in was a unit we showed to a customer not too long ago. So you really think you don't need an inspection? Just being parked here, this is what can happen. And this poor guy dropped his unit to have it fixed. Well, it's gone now. So just remember this, people. This is what you're gonna buy. These are 3 brand new units burned to the ground.
It's RV inspection day, and today we are in Sefner, Florida, about to inspect this Tiffin Phaeton 36GH. So stick around. We don't know what we're gonna find, neither do you, but we're gonna keep our fingers crossed for our customer and hoping we find nothing. We'll see you at lunchtime. So come on in, let's see my first glimpse and the stow and go. So the stow and go is actually pretty nice. I can get to the booth, I can cook, I can do my dishes, the microwave, everything's easy access, even the refrigerator. And then coming in here, we have the lavatory and the full bathroom. I can take a shower and then I can also get into bed, which is a queen bed. Another comfy mattress actually too, so our customers are pretty lucky with that. So I think this stow and go is excellent. As far as my first glimpse, I have not seen anything that is alarming at all whatsoever. The woodwork looks nice, the leather looks good. So we'll see once I get inspecting how that's gonna pan out. See you at lunchtime.
First glimpse, beautiful. Phaeton, whatever number she said. If you remember, for me, a box is a box. The number is the floor plan. The number has nothing to do with how good this was built. Even the name brand has nothing to do with how good it was built. So just saying, fast forward. Listen, it's a U17, so there's things that I already have to pick apart. This guy just drove it here. We back up. There's one backup light that doesn't work. The strip of red light, there's diodes missing. What bothers me more is this. We haven't used those slide out. You see how out of line this is? Totally down here. So we already have to have an issue about this and what happened and what's happening. What bothers me more is 2 things. I saw sealant missing on the other side, but this one, okay, this is the trim of the inside wall. That probably means that it's a Schwintek system, and as usual, one motor is out of sync. Now it's pushing and destroying this whole slide out. Hopefully it didn't do too much damage. Hopefully it's fixable, or you will even win again. Just saying. So on this side, right on top of this window, you can see there's sealant missing all the way up to the top of this slide out. So that's what bothers me. How much damage happened since it's been put together, we don't know. I want to bring this up because I can see that there's a fear in the industry of buyers. Buyers fear now the purchase because they're following videos like ours and others, and you say, holy moly, where's the state of the industry? So for you to fast forward and feel a little bit more comfortable, we'll try to help you out to look at what to look for when you're looking at a unit to see if it's even worthy of you saying, oh, this is the one. So you kind of eliminate a couple. So honesty and ethics is mostly non-existent in this industry. It has been replaced by interest, profit, and manipulations. Meaning, like we've talked about in another video, they sit you down, they wear you down, you stay there for 12 hours. They make you commit to non-refundable deposit. Remember, people, do never forget, this is your money, this is your way to go, this is your choice. Stop being pushed and manipulated. Stop this fear of, wow, they approved me for finance, so I'm good. So they actually made me a favor. No, you actually worked all your life to build up this finance, this record that you have, that you can actually borrow this kind of money and the bank will trust you. Well, the bank are pretty lenient and they don't care now. So remember, once you bought this, this is yours. the salesman or the dealership that sold to you, they don't care. You're gone. Do they care of your personal problem? No. If you remember, we had a comment one day. A salesperson chimed in. We know it is because his first thought and reaction was, well, we're not there to hold people's hand, and we're there to move inventory. That came from somebody who works at a dealership. You actually think they do give a rat's about you? Think it over. Meanwhile, let's go check what we have at lunchtime, if we can make it there.
So it's lunchtime, and boy, do I have a story for you. We have a lot to tell you about, and I'm going to start right here. So when I came in this morning, this seat was jammed back into the slide. And yeah, we've got a little rip here right on the seat because someone isn't careful. The other thing, we're missing the smoke detector right up here. So we have a lot of flickering lights that need to be changed. And yes, they do know because we've got all these lights here in the box. So they were going to change that, which is great. But let's look down at the floor. So we're gonna come down here to the slide and you can see all of the marks on this beautiful tiled floor. Wonder what's going on with that. Maybe Pierre has a story for us. And then let's come over here to the kitchen slide area, this corner. Now that is not dirt, that is actual marks that are scuffed into the floor itself. So we're about to go outside to see what Pierre has to show us. In the meantime, hit subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and share with your friends. We've got to get the word out about RV inspection. So let me do a little subscriber shout out. Anne Marie, we love that you comment on our videos. Thank you so much. We appreciate every comment that you make. So let's go outside and see what Pierre has.
Lunchtime recap. Oh my Lord, Phaeton, again, it's kind of hard. I'm gonna show you this slide out. This is the rear slide out. And again, we got this tuck and roll. See what it is? People do not unroll those, but whatever. There's a reason why we left this out a little bit. So we're gonna show you when it goes in, what it does. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I was talking about. This trim. See, everything seems to be solid. It seems to be staying there. So I'm gonna have Laurel bring the slide out in instead of out. Good girl. So always remember, get your tuck and roll in there. All right, so I want you to look at this. Look at this coming out. You see what I'm saying? Because that little motor is actually working the H-frame out. This is exactly what happened. So problem is a little bit bigger than just screwing a couple of screws together, don't you think? So what happened is this trim that actually hold within the wall, it's kind of an H-frame that's in there inside the wall. So I'm gonna make it bigger, but it's like an H-frame. At the bottom of this H-frame that is secured in the wall, there's a little motor, Schwintek motor. You can see them. There's 4 of them on this little one. So when that motor is turning to bring it out or bring it in, you will see this trim coming out. So this trim is coming out because this H-frame is actually being pushed by the little motor that's trying to push this. So what happened is that the bottom of this H-frame is coming out. So when we'll put this in, you'll see this frame coming out. All right, so what's the problem with this? The problem is you have to have it fixed. You were leaving when? This requires, what the hell do I know? But for me, this requires to get the slide out, to get to the H-frame, to be able to secure it in the wall again. Hey, if they fix it, it's fixable. All right, let's go on the other side though. So this side, tuck and roll again. So see what happened here? There's definitely something that happened where even the seal has broken big time because it's pretty tight. But I'm gonna show you underneath to show you how tight is tight. So there's a certain tightness that one cannot go with. So if you look at this, aluminum trim, the width of this, and you continue and imagine a line here. So this line is actually, the trim is behind this rubber. See this buckled rubber all the way? So what do you think happened? So now this floor, crack. Okay, that's not the structure it should be into. And this little metal trim, you can see that every time that it has to go back into there, the chance of this being caught and buckling everything is pretty high, don't you think? So quality of construction, steadiness of craftsmanship, it is sad to see where it's at. So let's go check with Laurel. I think we're gonna have to at least bring the customer up to speed, up to pace, to know what's going on, because I don't remember where the customer stood. And that's why I was asking Laurel, was a trip to Red Bay and nothing? I don't remember. So let's go check with Laurel what's going on with that part of the deal.
So we called our customers. Bummer. Honestly, they do not want to deal with this. And here's the thing we found. One thing we did not talk about with the customer was that they were selling their house and moving into this full time. Why didn't we ask them? I don't know why we didn't ask. If you call us for an inspection, please remind us. If you're moving into this full time, we need to know. We kind of look at these things differently. Somebody that is going out for the weekend, maybe these issues wouldn't mean so much to them. But to our customers, this is huge. They're moving in. They don't want to go to Red Bay right away. They don't want to deal with these issues right away. They want to move in and know that they've got a safe, solid unit that they can just change some light bulbs if they want to. That's the only thing they want to deal with. Not all who wander are lost. But you know what's great? Being lost in the right direction. Is that how you feel? Put it in the comments below. Are you lost and wandering? We love being lost in the right direction. So remember, and do never forget,
it's not about the destination, it's all about the journey.